to another exciting installment of the worst show ever. Unfortunately, I have some bad news for you guys. My lovely co-hosts Paul and Chris will not be joining us today. They both contracted the Malaysian butt flu and then shortly died after from fighting tigers and feeding seals. However, the show must go on. And so I have found for your entertainment two delightfully rich people. And their names are... I just awful.
Whatever. This is Derek McDonald's.
Hello, Derek.
For those that don't know, I am the proud nephew of Ronald McDonald. And I really just had nothing else to do tonight, so here I am.
I suppose your cocaine ran dry.
And to his left
is Lord Festibelt Fingerbottom, Duke of Mayonnaise.
So
Are you even like a junior? Or just like a third?
If I give you a Happy Meal, will you stop talking to me?
I literally get those for free, like every day. Like you wouldn't believe how many toys I have to play with in the bathtub by myself.
I have a fleet of tigers willing to do whatever I say at any given moment.
the same tigers that killed my friends. Polygraphs. Why did you train them to only attack people with the Malaysian butt flu?
So, I've heard that Paul frequents this podcast, and he was a great advisor to my Supreme Council in the Kingdom of Mayonnaise.
Your sources definitely informed you incorrectly.
I don't know about that. He seems really handsome and strong. And well-dressed. And his bandmates look dumb when they stand next to him. So, I have prepared for you, young MacDonald's and young Emily Allen, a segment that I would like to name Asking Questions to People Who Seem Smart. First question. Did you know that there are poor people?
Yes.
Define poor.
Like, they don't have gold.
I don't have gold. I mean,
you have golden arches.
Ooh. I got nothing on that.
Yes, there are
More importantly, how do we get rid of them?
I think that starvation is really taking care of that for you. The AIDS.
I hear that your McDonald's feeds the poor.
I mean, I don't really keep up with the politics of anything. I just kind of party a lot and just, stay in the pool house and eat chicken nuggets. I mean, I get free chicken nuggets. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I just pretty much call up and ask and say, do you even know who I am? And they're like, oh, all right, I guess.
In my kingdom of mayonnaise, if you fall below $9,000 in your bank account, we drown you.
Holy moly, is that in pesos?
No!
I don't even have a bank account. I literally have like a barter system that I've created. I mean,
could you tell us more about this?
This is such a waste of my time. I mean, basically, it kind of depends on who it is. Like, I could trade shares of McDonald's, or I could trade like
chicken nuggets,
like actual buildings of McDonald's, like the actual restaurants for whatever I need, and that's basically all it is. I mean, if I need something from a child, like their big wheel, then I just give them chicken nuggets or toys or more toys. So
if you took me to a McDonald's right now, would I eat for free?
Well, no.
But I would be your guest.
I mean, but then that's like taking money out of my pocket.
Mayonnaise wages war against McDonald's.
Well, this is getting a little heated in here. Maybe hey, the new year.
Maybe next time do your research before inviting distinguished guests.
I'm sorry, Lord Duke of Mayonnaise.
That's Lord Festerbelt Fingerbottom, Duke of Mayonnaise.
So the new year just happened. Do you guys have any resolutions? Like, maybe you'll use some of your wealth for the greater good. You guys want to be better people. Maybe, oh, I'm sorry.
So
Mr.
bored.
Mr. McDonald's? I don't remember your first name. I'm so sorry. Maybe you want
Mr.
to...
McDonald's will work.
You want to move out of your uncle's pool house and into your own McDonald's
Have you even
building.
seen my uncle's pool house?
I have not.
It's like bigger than most other pool houses.
That sounds very nice. And how old are you, Mr. McDonald's?
I had my 24th birthday, like, yesterday.
Like 7 years ago.
So, I mean, it's not a big deal. I mean, I'm basically just kind of waiting it out until my uncle passes over the suit, you know, and the
clown
wig.
suit?
Yeah,
Okay.
the suit and the yeah. I mean, once he kicks the bucket, I mean, I'm pretty much set for life.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of waiting.
You don't seem like a very happy clown.
Not gonna lie, I'm pretty high right now. I don't really know where I am.
I can tell you the New Year's resolutions. For the kingdom of mayonnaise every year, we create new laws. That's how we celebrate our resolutions. This year we plan on drowning more poor and on ridding the kingdom of all dogs through drowning.
What do you... That seems like a waste of dogs.
They eat a lot. And mayonnaise is not having it.
Do they eat the mayonnaise?
Is there a lot of mayonnaise in mayonnaise?
The fact that you ask that shows your idiocy.
Okay.
I've never been. I mean, are
I
there even
wouldn't-
any McDonald's in
I-
mayonnaise?
I would invite you, but I've heard of your bank account and lack thereof. I'd have to drown you upon entry to mayonnaise.
That is shocking. Could you tell us, where is the kingdom of mayonnaise?
Between the make-believe trees.
Okay. Right. So...
Have you ever wished upon a star?
Yes?
That's where mayonnaise is.
That explains so much of my childhood. Ba-da-da-da-da.
So the next question that I have to ask the experts.
You're a guest on my show.
Well, Paul told me that I'd be running this show.
You're right, Lord Duke.
He also informed me that you can't jump or run.
Is there any cursing in your country?
I mean, if you don't mind drowning after you do.
What's the most, like, heinous crime that you could commit in Mayo? Do you mind if I call it Mayo? Do you mind to call you Mayo? Is that cool? Call you
Yeah, you could call me Mayo.
Mayo.
Yes. That would also work.
When you go to parties, are people like, hey, yo, Mayo?
They don't do that at parties.
Do you have parties in Mayo? Nays.
Well, seeing as I'm the Lord and Duke, I frequent parties and festivals in my kingdom of mayonnaise.
I've got an idea. Take it or leave it. If you take it, I'd like royalties. Add an 8th day to the week. Call it Mayo Day.
You, sir, I've just became an honorary saint in mayonnaise.
Good. Good. And all Mayo days
Emily, are you fucking hearing this?
All
Yeah,
mayo days are backwards outfit days.
Mr. McDonald's, can I partake in these drugs you're on? They seem to provide you with a greater intellect than normal men. Never mind, you don't seem like a sharer of drugs.
Thing is, I don't really have any more on me. 'Cause I took all of them. And now I might be dying.
You could do. Just pet the cat.
Much like most of the customers of McDonald's.
I see. Anyway,
Okay.
the next question I had to ask you was, life at the top of the food chain, as we rich people know, can be dreadfully boring at times. What ritzy activities help keep your life exciting? For example, in mayonnaise, when times come to a dull moment, we tend to cover peacocks in molten gold.
God.
Or if things
Oh my God.
or if things get especially dull, I've been known to slap my pet panther Bradley on his hindquarters with a loaf of bread.
Do you have PETA in your country?
No, real bread. Not
Pita bread.
stupid.
I typically use whole wheat for Bradley's hindquarters.
No, that makes sense.
Denser.
Yeah, no, that's what you would
So
smack a
what
panther
do
with.
rich people do to help pass the time of being rich? I know Emily, for example, probably screams and cries from the hunger pangs in her stomach. But what about you, McDonald's?
I know that sometimes with my bros, we'll like have days where like I'll sit in a McDonald's and I'll like and I'll like I'll tie like a chicken nugget to some fishing line and just like kind of lure the kids like into the ball pit.
And rape them.
Just kind of see what happens from there, really.
Right. You would fit in well in mayonnaise.
Are you looking for like a queen or something? I mean, I'm not gay, but I mean, I could like, you know, I could be gay.
I've been known from time to time, in polite company, to shove testicles in my mouth.
I've got testicles.
When I find out what those are, we'll continue this conversation.
Have you guys ever wondered if maybe you shouldn't have posted a list on Craigslist and then taken whoever responded to the ad and put them on your podcast? Have you guys ever had that moment?
What is Craigslist? Who's Craig? Does he party? I like to party. Does he
I
party?
was insinuating that I got you guys from Craigslist.
No, I got it.
No,
Dear,
I got
it's
what you were
painfully
saying.
obvious that you're not rich.
I'm sorry.
The next question.
I'm rich in spirit.
What scares... No one... That doesn't matter for anything. What scares even the rich people?
Polio?
Because they have so... Polio?
It'll get you.
I'll get you.
Polio spares neither rich nor poor.
You know,
Polio has
Nickels
claimed
get me every
1
time.
billion of mayonnaise's residents. What did you say?
nickels get me. Nickels get me.
As in you choke on them? Or?
No, I mean just seeing them freaks me out. I feel like, I mean pennies I've kind of I figured out when I was like 14 that those aren't real, but nickels they're like so low. Like what do you do with a nickel? You know what I mean? The uncertainty just scares me and I run away like a little girl.
I'm fairly certain that Mr. Mayonnaise has never even seen
That's
a nickel.
Duke! To you!
I'm sorry, Duke of Miracle Whip has never even seen...
You will drown for this!
You're in America! He's never even seen anything smaller than a $100 bill, so.
Oh, I bet he has. Get it? His dick.
It's so quick. That's all the McDonald's.
I've replaced all of my skin with money.
Like coins or
Now look at him.
like paper money?
I'm made of money. In mayonnaise, we make the currency.
Oh my god, when is the keg coming?
Out of mayonnaise.
I was told there'd be a keg.
They're...
Super bored.
I too am bored.
I hate being here.
Tell us, Emily. I've been dreadfully curious. Is it intimidating being around people of such a higher stature than yourself?
I have got to tell you, I'm feeling a lot of things being around you guys. And intimidation is not one of them.
Can I tell you why I decided to do this podcast?
Yes.
To raise awareness. Polio has claimed so many lives in mayonnaise. And we would be fixing the problem, but we drowned many of our doctors. For their bank accounts fell below $9,000.
Maybe you should pay your
Do
doctors
you use like
more.
US dollars?
Oh, no.
You just call them dollars?
We just write dollar on a piece of notebook paper and hand it to people. There's so many dollars in my country, I can't figure out where they're coming from.
Okay.
Oh.
So tell me more about this kingdom of McDonald's. Would I be interested in wedding my 15th son to your queen?
Oh my god.
A partnership between our kingdoms, if you know what I'm saying. Mayonnaise is ever expanding.
I can't even hear what you're saying. I can't even hear what you're saying. I'm so over this. I hate this. I'm leaving.
In mayonnaise, we would stab you in the face with porcupine needles.
I don't have a face.
My mistake, young sir.
What is
You are
going on?
very high right now.
Oh my god! Am I naked? Do I have clothes on right now? I can't see. I'm blacked out at this point.
I'm sorry, I think I have polio.
You know,
I am contagious.
you know, there are at least 3 people in the world that have polio, and you're being really insensitive.
I'm sorry
Yeah.
that their parents didn't vaccinate
Well,
them.
maybe you shouldn't talk anymore.
There are
Maybe you
billions
shouldn't
of
give
dead bodies
billions
in.
of children diabetes.
There are billions of
I
dead
didn't force them to
bodies
eat
in
it.
mayonnaise.
I didn't force them to eat it.
Billions of people get diabetes.
I don't see why that's a joke. Have you not seen the signs? It literally says billions and billions served.
Diabetes.
In mayonnaise, we don't bury our dead. They're just left
I will-
rotting above ground.
I will offend you.
Polio-stricken bodies all over the kingdom, and I fear that may be part of the reason
my
of
God.
why polio is spreading so quickly, but again,
Let me ask
we
you this.
drowned the doctors, so I just can't figure this one out.
How big are the rats in your country?
The size of apes! In fact, they've started breeding with the apes.
Are they called rapes now?
Oh my god.
They're quite strong.
Oh my god.
The problem
The rapes are taking over.
The problem is, they've taken on the breeding capabilities of rats. Litters are up to 1,000 rapes at a time.
Oh.
And they're
no.
immune to polio.
None of the rapes.
Wow.
Oh.
So that sounds like your kingdom is just a barrel of laughs.
Barrel of apes?
Barrel of rapes.
Barrel of rapes?
No, that sounds so fun.
Kind of like monkeys?
I've seen so much death, I'm incapable of laughter. But honestly more about this everyday America. Emily, tell us, what's it like to not have money? You look famished and poor.
I don't know, man. I mean, have you seen those thighs? She's not hungry.
My friend McDonald's here is quite right. You may have overweight thighs.
Listen, I know McDonald's thighs when I see them.
Yeah,
Do you get happy on his meals?
oh, man. You guys are so charming. It is astounding that
Hey.
you're both unmarried.
Hey.
Yeah.
What's your favorite McDonald's toy?
I believe he's referring to his cock.
Wow, I haven't seen that one on the menu, but
It's on the secret menu. You wouldn't know anything about it.
you guys didn't get the licensing for Pokemon toys, I don't think. That was Burger King, right?
It was way too much work, honestly. Honestly, I was...
The Japanese are a dirty people.
My uncle actually kind of gave me that responsibility, so so I could try to earn my ranks and like I started doing it, and then I just ended up making model airplanes instead. And
No, that's right on.
just kind of
Yeah.
They were sick though.
Super. They sound super ill.
They flew like at least 20
centimeters.
whatever.
Yeah, dude.
Just 20.
That is a cool story.
Yeah.
You are a cool guy.
Yeah.
No.
No, I
You're
know.
both
All my
cool
friends
guys.
all my friends think I'm cool.
Yeah, you guys are cool.
I've got a bunch of friends.
Yeah, this is going over
I've got
well.
a lot of them.
Yeah, no, I'm so glad my friends
More than
died
you
so
do.
that you guys could come
I
here
got more
today.
friends than you.
Oh,
You're not popular. I am.
sweet. No, you're right.
McDonald's, I have
My
a
friends are dead,
question
so-
for you.
Yeah. Well,
I've heard that the men's place that you're taking today, Christopher, is known to have very thought-provoking questions. Did he pass this along to you?
he did, but honestly, he like wrote them down for me. But then I rolled him up, and
You s-
smoked the shit out of them.
Just the
So-
paper.
Yeah.
I don't
yeah.
believe that has a
You would
drug
be
effect
surprised.
to it.
You would be surprised how what graphite does to your system.
Basically, anything that blocks oxygen to the brain
Yeah.
is what he's into, it
Oh
sounds
yeah.
like.
Oh yeah.
In mayonnaise, we
Yeah.
drink paint to get high.
You don't sniff it, but you drink it.
That's correct.
Snort it.
Great.
So is there a question you could pose to us in order to ponder the universe?
I've always wondered. I'm getting on a deep level with you guys. I feel like we connect.
Not
So-
too deep, I can't swim.
You drown.
I would drown like my poor. And the dogs in my country.
And your doctors.
Well, the doctors were poor, they're lumped in.
Stupid. Oh.
Don't make fun of his ways just because he's foreign. Come on. I thought you were a worldly...
You ignorant
I was calling
ass!
you
Company.
stupid.
Oh, that's
You're
my mistake.
stupid.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
You're
yeah.
not a
the-
smart person, is what I'm saying.
Yes, maybe if you drank more paint, you could be enlightened like me.
Oh my gosh.
If you could be any flower, what flower would you choose to be or not to be?
That is
Which flower?
a question.
Is there a flower
There's
that...
no lifeline. I knew you were going to ask that. There's not. I'm sorry.
I see. I choose the flower that cures polio. That claims
Oh my god.
1 billion lives in the kingdom of mayonnaise.
I'm afraid that doesn't come from a flower.
Ah! Are you a doctor?
Can you swim?
I can't do many things, but I can swim.
Fun fact. None of the doctors in mayonnaise could swim very well. Of course, those nickels that you fear, we got rid of them by filling giant boots with them and making the
boots-
doctors
why were
wear
boots so
them.
big?
Because I had to
To
weigh.
fit the nickels, you silly dandy!
It sounds like he weighs the people down so that he can drown them easier.
Anyway, I'd like to think if I was a flower, I'd be a dandelion. Roar!
Cool. I would be
Amy, what would you be? Amy, that's your name, right?
what?
Yeah, you are Amy.
Amy.
What's your name?
Her name's
Look, I'm-
Trevor!
So my friends call me Trevor. I am Emily. And
Amy's better. I'm gonna call you Amy instead.
sweet. Okay.
I name all my friends. They like my names better.
What
So.
what's Duke of mayonnaise?
I mean, I can't rename the king of a country, the duke of a country.
Well, he's a duke. Don't.
I am both
Patronize
Lord and Duke. I am Luke.
All right. I would be.
Oh my god, I'm so bored.
I'm sorry.
You're boring the shit out of me.
Could I maybe tell you a poem from my country
Yes.
of berries? Oh, child so pale, when I look at you, I fail to think of anything beautiful, 'cause you are ugly like a weed.
Why are you looking at me?
That's the end of the poem.
So, is it about you because you want to be a dandelion? Which is a weed?
Don't try and get deep on me. I haven't had enough paint to drink today.
I'm sorry, you're right. I was.
Whoa. Do different color paints get you higher? Is the question.
I prefer the tan paint. Not for the hive, also for the taste.
But
To be
there's
honest,
so many different colors of tan, different shades.
after the first 15 minutes, you can't control the uncontrollable vomiting. Doesn't really matter what color you drink. And then you just kind of black out, and then
But,
you wake up,
Here's the thing. If
and
you're gonna
you do it again.
If you're gonna uncontrollably vomit, I feel like I would like to drink something like fuchsia, so that you vomit something pretty. Tan, that's like the color of vomit.
I don't know that I've ever had tan vomit,
How many people?
even with the tan paint.
What color is your vomit?
Periwinkle blue.
If only you could see a doctor. But you
If
drowned
only
them.
we had those.
Okay.
Our mistake. Live and learn, I guess.
Great. I would be an orchid, and that's because that's what I like. And you, Ronald McDonald, Jr., nephew of, I think that you should be a daisy.
Do you remember me asking her opinion of what flower?
I don't recall that
I
ever
don't
happening.
either. God, the nerve of some poor people. It's kind of bananas. Anyway, can we move on? I'm really uncomfortable. It's ruining my
I
high.
think it was racist what she said, but I can't figure it out.
I almost didn't hear it.
No, we speak on a different frequency than you do. Us common folk.
What?
I can't
What?
hear her. She says things and I can't hear her. And that pterodactyl screech means that it's time to go.
Everyone knows that.
Everyone knows that a pterodactyl screech means that it's time
No.
to
Oh,
go.
I was going for the Kiss Save Santa.
Yes.
Dinosaurs hate the sound of a screeching guitar.
Everyone knows that pterodactyls hate the sound of a screeching guitar.
Can we even say that? Are we allowed to say that? Is Family Guy our sponsor?
I wouldn't really.
I mean, I'll put in a good word.
I invented the Family Guy.
Family Guy.
It's time to go back to mayonnaise, and I'd like to invite you to be my special guest.
Really?
You
Who was
could...
Chief?
No, not you, poor folk. You! You could be the Duke of McDonald's in
Is that
mayonnaise.
like a private sector of mayonnaise?
For your...
McDonald's mayonnaise?
We could make an exception. Come, strap on this very fashionable pair of rocket roller skates.
Are you sure they fit me? I mean, I wear a size 6.5.
Oh my goodness! They're a size 6, so you can squeeze in. How does that fit? There's the suction fit in those. Now turn on the jet booster. It'll make us sound like a dying seagull. No, that's the reverse function. That's the one. Here we go. All you have to think of is a dream and then whisper a prayer.
I wish my hands get bigger. I wish my hands get bigger. I wish my hands
And away we go.
Wow.
To mayonnaise and beyond.
It is so sad to see them go. And I think now it's time for a commercial break.
Tommy, would you hurry up? You're gonna be late for your bar mitzvah. But, Mom, I'm so hungry. Okay, well, calm down, my little Fanny Wart. What would you like for breakfast? I guess just eggshells again. Are you sure you don't want some Christopher's? Oh, no way! Christopher's? No fooling! You really think I would send you off on your big day without a nice unbalanced breakfast? I already got the salad bowl warmed up for you, honey. Christopher's, Christopher's, get a bellyache on Christopher's.
Christopher's is not a part of a balanced breakfast. Christopher's is not approved by the FDA, FFA, MMA, PETA, BBC, BET, or really any known association. May contain nuts, bolts, or other bits of scrap that may have been lying around factory. Please do not eat Christopher's if you are pregnant or prone to heart disease. Please ask a doctor before ingesting Christopher's. Christopher's, 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 Christopher's!
Welcome back. Now that we're alone, and I've overcome the rancid diarrhea from the Christopher's that I just had during that commercial break, I thought that we could discuss... Oh my god. What's that in the distance? What's that? Oh my god, it couldn't be! It couldn't be!
Emily!
Guys!
Emily!
Guys!
We didn't die!
We are dead!
We didn't die!
Tigers!
We didn't die! We were at the Foot Locker sale!
Emily!
They told me you were dead!
We weren't dead!
Who is they?
The deals, Emily!
They said
Emily!
seals!
It was buy one,
died.
get one, 2% off at the Foot Locker!
I thought it was seals,
The
not
deals on
deals.
socks were buy one,
Chris.
get all free!
Chris, she thought it was seals, not deals.
And obviously,
Oh my god.
the tigers.
Yes.
Of course, she thought
Of
we
course.
said tigers instead of sneakers.
And
A common
Malaysian
mix-up.
butt
for
flu
sure.
over just regular butt flu.
Yeah, well, we did have
We
butt
did
flu.
have the
Okay.
butt flu.
Okay,
that
no,
took
I'm
a long
sorry.
time to get over.
I know it's too soon to talk about.
Yes, to be honest, I am quite tender from that.
But it's so good to have you guys back here. You wouldn't believe. I just had the craziest. I found these guys on Craigslist.
They
And
talked
were-
to us actually before
They-
coming on the show.
These guys, do you caught them on the pterodactyl and the roller?
No. Before they came on, I don't
Oh,
know
okay.
how they exited. If that's even what you're referring to.
So they
They were a really strange couple of characters.
didn't
Oh, we
tell-
brought Jack with
At
us. He got a new
McDonald's.
pair of sneakers at Foot Locker.
So wait, no. So they saw you and they didn't bother to tell me that you guys were alive.
Oh, I don't even know that they knew who we were. We just
Oh.
saw them in the line at McDonald's.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, we were just
okay.
like these two. Go.
Oh, cool.
It was just some old guy and some guy who was obviously high as fuck on cocaine.
Yeah, no, I think he was on a lot of things, and I don't know. It was probably cocaine somewhere in the mix. I think that they drank paint or something.
Oh, you know what?
It was
Honestly,
super weird.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You asked us to get somebody to replace you. To replace us for the podcast.
Uh-huh.
Because you knew that we were gonna. I don't know why you didn't just tell people that we went to the. We told you in written form, and we left 8 voicemails letting
don't
you
check
know
my
that we would
phone.
be. Oh. Well, we wrote you 12 letters letting
I
you
don't
know.
read.
Well, on your Facebook wall, we
I
had
don't go on
23.
Facebook.
Okay, well, anyway, there were enough things. I wrote in my own blood on the wall of your... Never mind.
Yeah, I don't leave my bed.
She doesn't have walls.
I don't have balls.
Anyway, we left you plenty of notices letting you know that we would be at this Foot Locker sale. But we went to the McDonald's and found 2 homeless guys and asked them to fill in for us so that you wouldn't be so lonely when producing the podcast.
So they were homeless?
Well, in keeping with the worst show ever,
Well,
of course they'd have to be homeless.
I thought I was under the impression that they were very well
The
off.
term homeless is...
It's
I
kind of
mean,
loose.
There was something about, like, I don't know, like honey mustard or some kind of dress, some, like, ranch or something that this guy was from.
Was it mayonnaise?
Yes!
Yes. Hang on.
He
I
said
don't
he
know that it's
drowned
It
man.
was
people.
literally from mayonnaise. Like, the
Right.
jar.
He lived inside
sure,
a jar
I'm
of
pretty
mayonnaise.
sure it was Hellman's
Wow.
that he lived in.
So, the
I
other
thought it
guy was
Duke.
like...
Duke's
You know what? It
mayonnaise.
might have been. It might have been.
Right. Okay. This
The
is
other guy would
explaining
not
a lot.
shut the fuck up about his pool house. He just kept...
I know. He was
He's just hitting on
such a
everybody's
freaking douche.
everybody's girlfriend and fucking talking about his pool house. I was over it, you know.
Yeah. No.
They
I
were
went and saw his pool house. It was
Anyway.
actually pretty sweet.
Was it a sweet
He
pool
had
house?
eight pool tables stacked, like bunk tables stacked on top.
How
of
do
each
you
other.
play pool that way? That seems like very inefficient.
Yeah, you would say that.
You're starting to sound like that guy.
Maybe don't be so ignorant.
Whoa.
Before you judge
There's
something.
obviously we're talking about 2 different people here. Okay, let's not get carried away. So anyway, I mean, let's get back to some fabulous real topics. Obviously, we missed you so much. Foot Locker was, don't get me wrong, Foot Locker was great. That sale,
Locker was really great.
Chris, that sale,
Like,
unbeatable.
I'm pretty surprised that we got the deals that we did.
Do you see
should
the-
have seen all of the shoes that you could have gotten.
These sneakers, they cost normal price $799. Sale price
before tax.
before tax.
Oh, right, of
Sale
course.
price, I got these for a steal at $811.
Wow, really? That's for a pair of Vans? That's all you paid? Was $811?
That's Foot Locker for you, dude.
But those
That's
are
the sale.
Like, those are the first ones ever made, though, and they've never been worn.
Really?
Other than
Because
by
they look like they're pretty worn.
By Miss Foot
Oh,
Locker.
Mr. Other than
These were Miss Foot Locker sneakers.
God.
I'm gonna tell you guys, I think I'm hand high from some paint right now.
I have.
Paint.
Yeah, we have no idea
Yeah,
what
no.
that's in
What are you
reference to.
freaking
They
doing?
were drinking a lot of paint.
Drinking paint.
They were drinking.
Do they
so
know
much
that's
paint.
toxic?
Dude, apparently they vomited.
Are they stupid as shit?
Apparently they're homeless. I thought that they were rich.
Oh my God.
That's like
Okay,
what
hang
rich
on,
people
Emily,
do.
Who
this
did you
is-
get these people from?
This is no. Well,
Who
we-
did you get these
Well,
people
to be
from?
fair, we picked up the guests and brought. Yeah, it was kind of on us. But hang on, Emily.
They seemed super sane when we talked to
Yeah,
them. Though.
and it's kind of your fault. You thought that these homeless people were rich.
No, they told me that they were rich and they like drowned poor
What were they
people.
wearing?
Well, one guy was wearing it looked like his skin was made of money, and
Well, that sounds like a winner to me. We
Yeah.
might be talking about 2 different people.
and he had like a cape that had a big deer on it, and like I don't know, some sort of wolf hood, and then
So he had the skin of a wolf on him.
I mean it appeared to be the skin of a wolf, and then
Wait, is this both guys or just one guy?
no,
had
this
all
is one guy.
Okay, what about the other guy? What was he wearing?
He was wearing a large what would you describe it as? I guess the best way to describe it is frat by McDonald's.
Is that like
Okay.
You know,
clothing line?
like a backwards McDonald's hat.
Ooh.
Oh, like
and-
the little visors that they
Yeah,
get?
and like one sneaker was red and one sneaker was yellow.
Oh,
You know?
that's pretty
Sounds
sweet.
pretty fashion forward.
Yeah,
pretty
he
dope.
was. Yeah.
That's mad fresh.
No, so I thought that maybe they were just kind of eccentric. I didn't automatically assume homeless. They seemed like they really disgusted.
Did they hurt you?
We will.
No,
we
but
will end
they
them.
were eating copious amounts of McDonald's dipped into mayonnaise, and they wouldn't share. It was very strange.
Like all McDonald's? Or
Do they
just-
know that
no.
your favorite food to eat? I mean, your legs tell the tale that you love McDonald's dipped in mayonnaise.
It's crazy. I know. No, they wouldn't. Yeah, they didn't. seem to-
Mayonnaise. No, it isn't.
Nope.
Oh, it's a It's kind of a charming Brendan Fraser movie, Bedazzled.
I love McDazzled.
McDazzled?
Oh my god, what is the McDazzled sandwich? It's just
Yeah.
a Big Mac covered in glitter.
Glitter, yeah.
No, I don't remember. I mean, I saw
Dude,
Bedazzled when
It's
it came out. It
not
wasn't
great,
that bad.
but it is a charming movie. I like
It's
it a lot
okay.
for some reason.
Elizabeth Hurley is a doll, and I can't believe
Yeah.
who's the guy that was with her? That dude that like cheated on her with prostitutes,
I have no idea.
big teeth. He was in some stuff. Anyway,
There's a part
She's
of
a
Bedazzled
fox.
where he wishes to be like the most sensitive guy in the world, and he's playing guitar
Yeah.
on a beach to the woman he loves or whatever, and he starts singing a song about dolphins, and it just starts off going mayonnaise. It's awesome.
We should take a cue
you
from
always
that.
remember the weirdest parts about films.
I know. I say that all the time, and nobody gets that reference.
Okay.
But who would get that reference?
No.
It's not even a good reference.
But just to satiate my own curiosity,
Mm-hmm.
when the ship is going down in Titanic, and the quartet is there, what is the song that they play? You can sing it or answer the question.
I don't know what the song is, but I know that they kind of take a second, and the violin player says, "Gentlemen, it's been a privilege playing with you tonight." And then he basically says his goodbyes, and all the other guys start walking away, and he starts going.
It's like I'm on the Titanic.
And then they all look at him, and you can just see the looks on their faces. They're like, one last song.
One last performance.
Yeah. And they all go back and they join him,
One
and it's
performance
beautiful.
to rule
And then there's a while that song is playing, there's a
In the darkness,
montage of people dying, and it's beautiful.
The Titanic was beautiful.
Fucking montage of people
this-
die. Even Rocky had a montage. All right.
And the Duke would have loved that scene in Titanic because all the poor people die.
So-
And they drown. He would have loved that.
Yeah.
So, well, I don't know what that's a
He
reference to.
drowns all the poor people in his
Okay,
country.
well, that's the ramblings of a homeless person. I can't believe you
none
ever
of the people on
entertained
Titanic
that.
were poor. So, well,
Yeah.
some of them
they
were. Some
were.
of them were.
The
You're right.
lower class people that
Listen,
die.
don't tell me. Okay.
Yeah, we can't correct the expert here. But speaking of expert, now that we have the experts back together, I was wondering, can I ask the experts a question?
Of course.
This
No,
is something that's been
absolutely
burning in this beautiful mind of mine, and I had to bring it to the
Russell
attention of
Crowe.
the experts. Oh,
That sounds
beautiful mind.
like syphilis.
I love that movie.
I do too.
Let's watch it together
Right now.
right now. Stop. No, you
Goodbye.
know what? Keep the podcast going. Let's watch it.
They just listen. We don't
Exactly.
even comment.
No.
Just listen to us.
And
watch
every time
the
that
beautiful
someone
mind.
brings up something funny, just shh, shh, shh. The crow is speaking. All right. So anyway, I've been, it's kind of a tradition now for in New York, everyone gathers in Times Square to watch the ball drop. That's the sound of the ball dropping, in fact. And I was wondering, to maybe spice things up, what could they drop instead of a ball?
The bass.
Maybe they drop... No, but that's a great question. All of a sudden, everyone in the crowd just goes,
Happy New Year.
blah, 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 blah. Everyone's doing like a slow-mo grind. Old people are getting naked and just fucking...
The New Year's Harlem Shake.
Oh my god, that'd be so great! Anyway, so, Emily, what would they drop?
Better.
What would
I
they
was
drop
gonna-
instead of the ball?
I was gonna say a vat of acid,
Oh my god!
God!
It's so awful!
but not. Hang
Hey,
on,
Happy New Year's.
maybe not the like sulfuric acid, but rather LSD acid. Maybe they drop a. People are just uncomfortably high on acid, and then they drop the bass, and that is New Year's in Times Square from now on.
That sounds pretty incredible. I mean, that would definitely be
I
one
would
to
not
either
wanna be
never
in the
forget
front.
or yeah.
Would not want to take the brunt of that vat of acid.
Okay. Next question. The symbol, again, I'm just talking about the tired stereotypes of New Year's. The symbol for the New Year has always been a baby. And I'm feeling
I'm
like
tired of babies.
I'm tired of the baby. So what would be the fresh new face of the new year for the year 2015?
Gary Busey.
Okay, I said fresh new face, and you say Gary Busey.
I think it's Busey's year.
It's time for a comeback.
On the Chinese calendar,
He's
it goes
been waiting
snake,
in the darkness.
horse, goat, Busey.
Yes.
Yeah, it's his time. It's his time in the spotlight.
Okay.
I feel like he's, kind of overlooked.
What are characteristics of the year of the Gary Busey? It will be a year of great misfortune.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing.
And bad Fox sitcoms.
Here's the thing. Every year can't be great.
The highs can only seem so high when the lows are that much lower, right?
Yeah, exactly. That will make you appreciate the 2016, the year of the Ashton Kutcher,
Ah,
a lot more.
right. In comparison to the year of the Busey.
Yeah.
Okay. Emily, what would be your fresh face to the year 2015? Because we're done with the baby. Baby's out. Baby's thrown into your New Year's acid.
For some reason, this is just burning in my mind and I can't explain it, but for some reason, I'm thinking that 2015 is the year of sexy polio.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Sexy polio.
Sexy polio.
Okay, hang on.
Are they coming out with a calendar?
I don't know whatever made you think that polio is acceptable to talk about on a podcast. I don't know if you know this, Emily, but there are at least 3 people in the world suffering from polio at any given time.
That's pretty rude.
I heard that.
So
I think it might be.
Emily, maybe you should sit over there.
I don't know where you heard about it, but come on. That's not okay to talk about.
I'm sorry.
Okay, my third question, because I really can't stand to stick on this any longer.
Stick on this.
Stick on it. The third question that I had to bring to the masters, and I want to know what you guys
Two Pants Band.
have to say about this. It seems like Times Square, where all of this acid, this acid flow and Gary Busey celebrating place, it seems like they're kind of hogging the new year. So let's move the new year out of here. And I say let's take it someplace else. Where's the new year going to be celebrated next? What's the hot
Mars.
spot?
I was gonna say Mars!
Mars! I said it first!
She said it first.
I was
think of
thinking
another one.
Pakistan,
I'll
but
think of a
Mars
new
is
one.
good.
Mars!
I'll think of a new one.
Mars.
Okay, so Emily, what is in celebrating New Year's on Mars?
Here's the
what
thing
do you
about
bring?
Mars. Mars is great because that's where people go to get more candy bars.
Oh, so candy bars might be the theme.
It's a good place.
My celebration on Mars.
And if you
is-
don't get it, then you go to Jupiter. Because you get stupider. You see what
Emily?
Okay.
Um,
Your thoughts.
you know those pods that they're gonna send to Mars?
Like
Pea pods?
like iPods?
No, like these pods full of the people that they're gonna send to Mars, and the people are never gonna come back to Earth. That's every year they can have their family come, and then you send them, candy bars to the people that live on Mars and the colonies.
And
Okay,
they're like,
but what-
we asked for water!
Okay, but what?
They only get Mars bars.
Okay, but what candy bars would you send? To
Mars
the-
bars.
Mars. Okay, it's just almost insulting.
I
at that
know,
point.
yeah, they're gonna get it and say, oh, ha ha.
They're gonna get it and say
I
they're just
hate
gonna
these.
throw it down and just be like, "This is not funny."
There's gonna come the year that they're like, this is the year.
Okay, here's the
We're
thing.
tired of the Mars bars.
There's a colony on...
All we eat is Mars
We
bars.
strike. We take the ship. We go back to Earth.
I like this idea, though, of them stranded on Mars. They have nothing but disgusting,
like
frozen
MREs.
meals. That
I've
they
never even
MREs
had
that they're
a Mars
freaking...
bar.
Oh, don't trouble yourself,
What are
dear.
they? Like, what's?
I don't know. Let's today's the
Failure.
year.
Failure in chocolate.
We signed you up for the Mars lunar
Okay.
program thing, so you're gonna
Nice.
go. And
Imagine
you're gonna
this,
find out.
Chris. You're on Mars. You've
The
had
lunar
nothing but
program of Mars.
this awful space food to eat for years. You get a package of candy from Earth, and you open it, and inside, you see that it's addressed from Paul. You're like, oh, this guy. And you open
This
it up,
guy.
and it's a mounds. It's just a box full of mounds.
Well, since
I
he's
would
not
laugh.
a parent, he would not appreciate that.
Would you laugh, or would
I
you
would-
cry a little bit?
You know, it's hard to say.
Would you eat it?
I'm stranded on Mars. Fuck yeah, I would eat it.
There's also Almond Joys.
You're so sweet. Here's the thing. Here's the question. If if somebody said, "Hey, we want to offer you the chance to be put on a pod to go to Mars, and you can take 2 of your best friends," would you guys go? If the 3 of us could go to Mars?
Do I want to die on Mars with you? Yes.
Yes!
Yes, dog.
Why not?
Space rock band.
We'll be about as popular on Mars.
We would indeed be the new 30 Seconds to Mars.
Oh shit! Jared Leto eat a dick.
Shit.
What if he hears this and he sues the shit out of us?
I will not eat a penis.
They taste terrible.
I've tried a few. I've also tried almond joys, and I'm not a fan. Stop sending them to Mars.
Oh man,
Oh shit.
that's good.
That's rich.
If I were to say where I think, because I have to come up with an original idea of where the New Year should be, where we're celebrating New Year, I guess. Is that what the question is?
That's correct. Because Times Square is sort of the tradition of everyone travels to Times Square to watch the ball drop.
Okay.
Whereas the new place doesn't.
I would go to
obvious-
Moscow.
Moscow?
Only because,
Do you know
God
how
damn it.
broke as fucking
That's the thing.
sad
That's the thing.
Moscow is?
Wait, hang on. Give Moscow some credit. It's like one of the only nice places in Russia.
Well, yeah.
Come
Here's
on,
the thing.
Come on.
I
It's
feel like
second
Russia
world.
needs kind of a pick-me-up
Yeah,
Okay.
man.
So everyone's traveling to this cold, desolate...
to give them a good party.
Plus, I
Okay.
think
To give them a good send-off before, goddamn it, we just not make Russia a country anymore.
we just put a big X on the globe and say, not here.
Nah.
Nah. The country of nah.
But they have so many like young Russian model.
Russian.
Russian
Russian
You
model.
are now from
models.
Russia.
Yeah, they have so many like young Russian models. I think that people would really enjoy
There's
Moscow.
nothing wrong being from Russia. There's a problem being in Russia.
That's a good
well, a
point.
lot of them don't get to leave.
Welcome to
chained to their
welcome
house.
to the real cast.
The real world, Russia.
Oh God, that'd be the most depressing reality
Have
show.
you guys heard about the
My
new...
name is Svetlana, and I peel beets.
Have you guys heard about the new real world that they're coming out with?
No.
It's called Real World Skeletons. And
Shut the fuck
It's about
up.
dead people.
No, I actually
The
kind of
grave
want to
diggers.
watch it. I think it looks hilarious because basically what they do, I don't know where it's located, but they have basically a house full of people just like normal, but then the second half of the people that are in the house are like people that they have a terrible past with, like maybe someone who like sexually assaulted them,
Oh
or
my
someone,
God!
or someone that they have like a past relationship with, or
That
something.
is begging for
Something-
someone to get stabbed.
That is begging for like the worst situation ever. And
Okay, I get it if it's like fucking like bitch Britney spilled
Hang
dick
on.
on me at a party.
That's what I think.
and I
that,
hate
I
her.
think
But
I'm-
like sexually
no,
abused by
I,
Kevin.
I don't have any.
It
I
might
don't,
be some hyperbole. He doesn't
Yes.
know what's going on.
I don't
But
have
no,
any
But
specific
that's even
situations.
better.
That's intense.
No,
That's
fuck.
like
what
these-
Chris has.
these
He
fucking-
raped me.
These
Yeah.
guys didn't go to jail. Now we're in a house together.
I like Chris's idea so much more. Like real world, I killed your child.
Exactly. Like I got off because I was drunk and I got a community service and
Hey,
like
hey,
minor jail time.
Hey Steve, will you pass the salt? The salt.
Fuck stop.
Fuck salt. Just like you fucked my little kid before you fucking killed him.
It's so funny because like
shit.
they don't say on the previews like why these people hate each other, but like you just see like they're all having a good time and meeting each other, and then like one person walks in and the guy looks over and he's just like, oh my fucking God.
The slow-mo
This
moment of
fucking
Yeah.
guy.
oh my God.
It looks kind of funny, as scripted as it probably is. I kind of want to watch at least one episode.
No,
That's
can we
pretty
do a
brilliant.
commentary for the first episode?
Yes. Only
Yes!
because it's like the first like original Real World like since the first one.
Yeah, back in like the late 90s.
Yeah. God, did you guys watch The Real World at all? when you were younger?
Absolutely not.
But what was
I watched like one season. I don't even remember. I think it was like the 10th season or something like that.
Do you guys
Ooh.
remember that movie that was so 90s? And I don't remember
Oh, that
if
one?
it's
Drive
no,
Me Crazy?
Okay, that is a great movie and you should shut your mouth. Okay. At the end, the kind of sibling incest thing kind of, it's like married into, but whatever.
I thought we were
so-
going to talk about Flubber.
I love Flubber. But
too
what I was
soon.
going to say, do you remember that movie? Do you guys remember that movie? It's such a commentary. It's like, I don't remember what it is. It's with Freddie Prinze Jr. and he's dating that chick and then they break up. Anyway, she winds up dating a guy that was on, like, only famous for being on The Real World.
She's all that.
And is it She's All That where he's dating her?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she, like,
I
makes it-
love that guy.
Yeah, dude.
He's so funny.
Isn't he from something else, too? Like, Final Destination or something?
He was in Without a Paddle.
Okay. Yeah.
But that's all I know.
But their mock...
Oh, and he was in another movie with Freddie Prinze Jr. where he played Freddie Prinze Jr. If I'm thinking of the right guy, which I think I am, Freddie Prinze
he's
Jr. played a
like-
baseball pitcher.
I don't know that one.
I don't remember. He dated Jessica Biel in the movie.
Your Freddie Prinze Jr. knowledge vastly
It's
surpasses
his random
mine.
knowledge about just shit movies.
But I want to say I feel like this guy is in something else, like Scream, the one that I'm thinking of.
I don't
feel
know.
like he's
but
in a horror
I think
movie.
he's like, I think he gets really shitty roles, but he is legitimately funny, I think.
Oh, he's so funny.
I like him a lot.
Yeah. He's one of those gems of the 90s.
Yeah.
Kind of looks crazy. Looks super crazy.
Definitely.
Yeah, but their mockery of The Real World is awesome.
The movie in She's All... Not the movie in She's All That. The movie She's All That. One of my favorite scenes of that movie is where he's like... They're at a party and that guy that we're talking about, he... There's a song that comes on and that's... quote-unquote his jam.
Oh my God.
He's like, give it to me, baby! Give it to me.
Dude, fucking
And
love
he's
that.
just like
And at the same
dancing so hard.
Isn't it the same party where, like, the girl that made fun of her in art
Like,
class
spills a drink on her dress?
Or, like, she's, like, throwing up in the bathroom and then she goes and she paints her
Yes,
face with
yeah.
the clown makeup?
That's
yeah!
the same party. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel
Yeah.
so fucking straight right now.
a
That's
good
just
movie.
one of those. That's like one of those nostalgic
Have
movies
no
that aren't
idea
great.
what
No,
fuck
but
you're
he's
talking
seen,
about.
he's seen Not Another Teen Movie, but he's never seen She's All That. Not Another Teen Movie really makes fun of She's All
Yeah.
That. But that's the quintessential one where it was like, it was a bet to see if I can make you into prom queen.
Yeah.
But, like,
I think that was,
I
like-
genuinely love you, girl. Like, that kind of thing.
It was a bet, but I fell in love with you.
For real.
I think I love you.
But the acting is about that good too.
Freddie
And then
Prinze
it's like
Jr. sucks real bad.
She basically has glasses and then overalls, and then they take it off, and it's like, who knew she had a slamming body underneath those dorky overalls? Who knew she was a babe?
God. And what's
Not
funny is
Judy.
if you look at her like as a quote unquote nerd in the movie, she looks like a modern day hipster. Glasses, overalls, kind of messy hair.
But they go through like all of the worst options at the school, and then they pick this clearly kind of hot chick in his place.
You're totally fucking tapping into something though. What the fuck is it that hipster, sort of the fashion ways just looked at nerds in the 90s and movies and were
Yeah,
like, that's
for sure,
the way
dude.
to dress.
Yeah, absolutely.
Holy
I think
shit.
that I think the craziness of the 90s is like on the verge of making a comeback. Like all the it came back a little bit, but as far as like the crazy flashy neon colors, it came back for a second and then it went away, but I think it's going to come back again.
I think we just keep cycling through the decades
Well, obviously, there's nothing original anymore.
You could really
until we all
get-
start wearing metal clothes.
until
Oh, we can start that shit.
until this is
I
like
think Daft
the
Punk already started that.
dystopian future in which we just wear garbage.
Yes, well, Zoolander did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just garbage.
What's the movie? It's 2015 now. What's the movie where it's 2015 in that
homeless.
movie? God dang it.
Oh, that was Back to the Future.
Is it Back to the Future? Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're all wearing the funky
Oh
future
yeah,
clothes.
I saw that meme. Did you see it on Facebook where it's like just a reminder? This
This-
is how we're supposed to be dressing this
yeah,
year.
and I saw that, and I
It
was
looks so funny.
and I've been waiting because 2015 is the year in which the anime Neon Genesis Evangelion takes place, and I've been so excited because I saw that when I was watching it recently, the pods.
I wondered why you posted that.
Yeah, because
And that
it's
was
like that's the year that it happens, because in the year 2000 they have like this war happen and shit,
It's
and
so
then like
weird
15
to
years
think
later,
that people in like the 80s were like, this year we'll have hoverboards.
2015,
We're gonna have the flying.
giant
It's
fucking aliens
basically
that we
gonna
cover
be
in
the
armor.
Jetsons.
I need to drop a bomb on you guys.
Drop it. Drop it like it's hot.
I've been very... There have been a lot of, like, things that Sandy has said that she hasn't seen. And I've been very, like, oh my god, I can't believe you haven't seen that. But this was the one that literally almost made me fall on the floor. She has not seen Back to the Future.
That's absurd.
Did you hit her in the mouth with a golf club?
You should.
My dick instead.
My hand dick.
My hand dick.
Man.
You must
Dude,
regret that.
that's like
sucks.
unacceptable.
That's one thing that you kind of have.
Not any of them.
Have you heard this story? Justin Purvis, who's a close friend of ours, he has this great
Whoa,
story
I
where
can't believe you used the last name.
after we'll bleep it
Calling
out.
him out.
We'll see.
Justin but make it really long. Justin
But it's both of you saying poop in different intervals. Anyway, after Justin watched Back to the Future, because he saw electricity go through the DeLorean before they traveled, he figured that if he put a fork into the socket that he would travel back in time, and he fucking stuck a fork in his freaking wall socket and got launched across the room.
Yeah, dude.
God,
That's a bad... He could have died.
he could have traveled in time, damn it.
He had more to gain than what he had to lose.
Maybe he did. Maybe he did.
1.21 gigawatts.
He's just fooling all of us. He's
my
a
God.
genius. He knows what's going to happen.
You know
Maybe
that
he's
new
not
sound
even
you've been
from
looking
this
for?
time.
Listen to this.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. Maybe his parents are not his parents, but rather they're his grandparents. Maybe his brother is his father, and now
Maybe
they're
he
back
made out with his mom.
Maybe he fucked his dad.
Oh my god. Hey, speaking of New Year's. Speaking of New Year's.
And fucking your siblings.
Do you... Well, there goes my phone. Do you guys have any sweet resolutions for this year? Do you guys make resolutions?
I make resolutions,
I
yeah.
usually don't. I mean, I used to take on mantras. Like 2009 was my year where I said no regrets. And so for every stupid situation, I was like, no regrets, I'm going to do this.
That did you real well.
It's cool.
That sounds like the most
Okay, but now
frat boy
you're
thing
sitting
I've
in my
ever
back
heard.
bedroom making a podcast. So.
Yeah.
With the two of us.
So
No,
when
I've
do the
totally
regrets
won.
kick in?
Well, I'll tell you what, 2009, pretty good year.
Following years,
No cape
maybe not so much. Anyway.
I think besides the general, like, you know, I wish I was in better shape and I wish I was more active and things like that, that this year is definitely the year where I think 2014, to get serious for 2 seconds, 2014 was so much of like, make sure that you get everything in motion, and so 2015, I would like to at least be the year that I see the fruits to the of the labor that we put into everything. So that's kind of what I would like to see from 2015. Plus, what's 2015 on the Chinese calendar?
You're a
Busey.
goat.
Busey.
The year of the yes, the year of the Busey. The year
And
of the
he's very successful, so...
right,
yeah,
which
it's
could
good.
be interchangeable with the year of the goat, honestly.
Have you seen the Amazon commercials with him? At all?
No.
I have not.
Oh my god, it's kind of brilliant. He's so funny. There are two of them. The first one is a little bit funnier, but he's basically like, he's like, when I'm by myself, sometimes I like to talk to things. And he just like, he looks at a lamp and he's like, hello lamp. And then he looks at his pants and he's like, hello pants. And then the second one, he says, he's like, in one hand, I have something that can entertain millions of people for generations or something like that. And then in the other hand, I have a seashell. And he's talking about, apparently they have this like flash drive
Oh, the
thing,
Amazon Fire.
the
I saw
Fire
this.
Stick or whatever.
Mhm.
And you plug it into your TV and it's, you know, it has Amazon Prime or whatever. But then at the end of the commercial, he's like, you can't watch movies on a seashell. You can't even plug the thing in. It's so funny because I love the reason why it's so funny to me is I love the idea of Amazon approaching him and just saying, "Hey, literally be yourself.
Right.
Be as absolutely stupid crazy as you are." And it'll be hilarious.
That's
Emily,
pretty
do you
awesome.
have a resolution? You kind of avoided the question.
Well, you went on a Gary Busey rampage, and who
No.
was I to
Hang on,
stop?
give-
I asked you first, and then Paul
I'm
started
sorry.
answering.
I
Give
didn't
the
know-
man
I
his due. Gary Busey is a scholar and a
gem.
gentleman.
And he's
well,
gonna track us down and hunt us like animals.
If
Pretty
Gary
Busey.
Busey, oh my God, if we could
I
get
would-
Gary Busey on this
I
podcast,
would love that.
holy shit,
I would be
Not just that, but
slightly
like
terrified.
I would die.
like Carrot
You
Top
would die,
on
'cause
Space
you would
Ghost
not
Coast to
know.
Coast. Only Gary Busey as our guest repeatedly.
Yes.
Dude, I would be so honored.
Oh,
That
yeah.
would be so freaking awesome.
That'd be so funny. Anyway, Emily, what are
I've always liked
what's
him.
your resolution for 2015?
I modeled my life after him.
I mean, yes, I do. That's my resolution. Be more like Gary Busey.
yes.
No, I mean, a lot of mine is the same as Paul's, you know. I feel like, especially 2014 and the years preceding it, just a lot of working up to a point, and I feel like we're finally at this precipice, and it's exciting and scary, but, I mean, it's a cool time to be in. So I didn't want to make any resolutions that I knew that I wouldn't really stick with, and my goals are already kind of set in motion. So I created like a list of 15 stupid things that I want to accomplish, but that are really
Nice.
just fun for myself. No, like, I mean, no.
Nothing that's like,
Yeah,
I
nothing
want to
concrete
become
that
a
I'm-
millionaire.
Yeah, nothing, or nothing like like I'm gonna run every day, because I fucking hate running and I'm not gonna do it.
Well, to
Also,
be fair,
I can't.
you can't. Yeah.
Okay, hang on. These thighs are beautiful.
Took a lot of Happy Meals to get where she's at
Exactly,
today.
and I can't just ignore that progress.
I love this thought that she's an adult wolfing down Happy Meals.
Exactly. Well, I've got to get the toys because they're collectible on eBay. So, I don't know. I have things like there are certain issues of comics from Sagas that I need to collect that I want to definitely get. Especially
Nerd!
there's a lot of anime that I've been meaning that I say I'm gonna do, and
That
I
doesn't
think
seem like a personal goal, though.
that is a
just-
personal goal. Like
that just
I
seems
feel
like,
have you
I'm-
seen my collection?
I'm gonna find it and buy it.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
not
well,
like
I've already read
but
it and
if we
enjoyed
go
it.
half a step below that, it's, I'm gonna finish this bag of Cheetos. 2015 is my
Okay,
year.
I'm
hang
gonna
on.
finish this bag before it goes bad.
Well,
Hang on. It already went bad. I'll still finish the bag.
yeah, no, but I guess the only one that's like actually kind of a project goal is I've had an idea for a graphic novel for like a super long time, and I think this is the year. I can't draw for shit, but this is the year that I think I'm gonna try to storyboard it all out and maybe find someone. But I
Nice.
just think that's cool. And
Nice.
yeah, you
What
know,
about you,
just like
Chris?
one side goal.
My thing is, I want this year to be the year that I make some type of solid step toward a career in music, whether it be working
Yeah,
at
man.
a studio. I feel like a lot of things.
Are we
Yeah.
not successful enough for you?
That's the thing. That's what I'm so excited about. I feel like we have finally gotten to the point where the album's almost finished, and we can actually release it soon. I'm finally and once that's released, I can finally start showing people that I can record and mix and whatnot,
Yeah.
and maybe start getting clients, or maybe we'll get a job at a studio or something. So basically, I want 2015 to be the year that I gain some type of foot in the door of a career. in
Sure.
music.
sure.
You've got some notoriety for sure.
For
after
sure.
that.
By the way, Chris is awesome at engineering and recording and all of that stuff.
I'm really
You guys-
good.
He
It's
has
kinda
done
bizarre.
a fabulous job,
It's
and we can basically take care of your entire band in
Not to
house.
toot your own horn, but
We all do stuff.
toot toot.
hear that toot toot.
Let me get that beep beep.
Running up.
That's
Never
in
mind.
my phone. So sipping on 24s.
Sipping on 24s. Not bouncing on 24s, but
Bouncing on
sipping on
24s.
24s.
Well, I was thinking like maybe those
It's
are
the
the
remix
like,
to Ignition, hot and fresh out the kitchen. Mama rolling that body, got every man in here wishing. Sipping on coke and rum. I'm like, so what? I'm drunk. It's the freaking weekend, baby. I'm about to have me some fun.
Bounce, bounce,
Bounce, bounce,
I had a cousin who used to say that every time he would see a fat woman walking around where her butt cheeks would move a lot when she walked, he'd go, bounce, bounce, bounce. We used to laugh our asses off at that
awesome.
shit.
I used to, for a very short bit, I played cover shows with the guitarist from my old band in Roanoke, and we played like an acoustic version of that song, and it was always such an awesome hit.
Fuck
I
yeah.
bet people like that.
It was good. I don't know
That's-
why I don't remember how to play it, but I should remember how to play it.
That's awesome.
It's nice.
So,
Also, what's our resolution as a band? Because we are also...
Take over the world.
I know that's actually... Dude, I swear to God, that's my fucking thing for the band.
I think
that's
with our...
that list.
Take over the
It's Take Over the World.
I think with our...
What?
Well, it's a Pinky in the Brain, because every day I get asked, what are you going to do today?
No,
And I say, same thing I do every day, Pinky, try to take over the world.
Yeah.
That's
I think
what I
with
read it
Douglas at our side, with his elastic
Douglas,
his
you've
elastic
got us.
band around his very girthy hips, we could take over the world. We have our minion Douglas, and we have our opinions and such, and we will take over the world.
I just think it's cool that we finally have, what are the odds that we would not get this EP out in time this year? I mean, I'm pretty excited for the future.
I'd like to introduce you guys to a new segment.
Ooh.
A new segment that I've come up with that I like to call...
Hang on, do you have a glass of milk ready? Because this sounds like it's going to get spicy. Hot and spicy.
That was...
Basically what this is, it's a segment that I like to call poetic poetry. And
you really thought hard about that title.
Basically what I'd like to do, I feel like there are a lot of songs, like whether it be modern day or old or whatever time period, but that the lyrics are a little kind of lost, and they speak to me on a very deep emotional level.
Of course.
And so I'd like to actually kind of, almost in a spoken word form, bring those lyrics to the table in the form of a poem.
Brilliant.
Okay.
So here's the first one that I've got.
Well, keep it together.
So the first line. I came here with my dick in my hand. I came here with my dick in my hand. Don't make me leave here with my foot in your ass. Be cool. And don't worry about how I'm ripping this shit. When I'm flipping what I'm kicking inward. That's just what I do. I'm effervescent and I'm off that crescent. Nastier than a full-grown German shepherd. I'm motherfucker keep stepping.
You sound like Christopher Walken.
Oh my God, really?
I'm sorry,
really?
go ahead.
Really?
That's art.
They don't fuck with me, and they don't. Y'all bitches can't catch me. You won't. Pay your fare. Fix your hair. Throw that pussy. Got a Prada. A Bunapolist. And Donna for my babooski. You think I'm tricking? Bitch, I ain't tripping. Drink hen and actin' like it do something to me. Hope this indecent proposal make you do something with me. Fuck $1, girl. Pick up a 50. And fuck that coward. You need a real inward. Off top, knickerboxers, hurtin' shit. Bend over, ho. Show me what you working with. Shake your ass. Watch yourself. Shake your ass. Show me what you're working with.
Whew.
Snaps. Thank you.
That was fucking beautiful.
Thank you.
May I
Thank you.
submit one?
Um,
You're definitely a
guess.
tough act to follow.
I guess.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
And I'm
Thank
so
you.
sorry that you were so rudely interrupted.
It was, that's a song that
know it's
really,
emotional.
that's a song that really cut me deep when I was younger.
Yeah.
On the streets.
Of course, no, it's...
on the streets of Troutville, it really, it got me.
How could it not? It's poetry.
It got me.
It's
for sure.
really, it's Shakespearean almost.
Yeah, it's good. It's good, and it kind of upsets me how lost on our generation that song was.
No, when I hear all these modern day pop and rap songs, I'm like, why?
I can't even
why
listen to it.
have they lost all of the eloquence
All
that
of the
they
art,
used to
really.
have? Yeah, no.
There's no art to it anymore.
Shakespearean flow, if you will.
Exactly.
Yes.
I have one.
Yes.
This one, because that one was so personal to you, it inspired me to bring up something that was personal to my youth.
Okay, good. Can we turn off the lights for this? I'm really feeling kind of emotional at this point.
Okay. Excuse me.
Can we make a bonfire?
In the middle of the room.
Yes.
Yes. Light the futon on fire. Or the footrest. Okay. It's just one of those days when you don't want to wake up. Everything is fucked. Everybody sucks. You don't really know why, but you want to justify ripping someone's head off. No human contact, and if you interact, your life is on contract. Your best bet is to stay away, motherfucker. It's just one of those days.
What's it all about?
It's all about that he said, she said bullshit. I think you better quit letting shit slip, or you'll be leaving with a fat lip. Because it's all about that he said, she said bullshit.
It really is.
I think you better quit talking that shit.
Or else what?
Punk, so come and get it.
Oh my god.
I feel like shit. My suggestion is to keep your distance, because right now I'm dangerous. We've all felt like shit and been treated like shit. All those motherfuckers who want to step up, I hope you know, like, I pack a chainsaw. And I'll skin your ass raw. And if my day keeps going this way, I just might break something tonight.
God.
I pack a chainsaw. I'll skin your ass raw. And if my day keeps going this way, I just might break your fucking face tonight.
Oh my god. The thing that gets me is she got so deep into the performance. That's what I almost can't handle.
I actually can't do anymore because
I'm almost in tears.
I will bust out my chainsaw.
You will break.
You will break your fucking face.
I will break those
like
faces.
that.
Well, that was beautiful, and I must say that brings us to a very dramatic and poetic close.
Mm-hmm.
We'd like to say, on behalf of Atrium and the homeless guests that we had,
Thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you.
us in 2014 and following us
2015.
into 2015.
Oh, I see what
Thank
you're saying.
you.
I see what
Yes.
you're saying.
Maybe don't assume,
Hey,
because then you can get an ass out of you and Paul.
you're a whore. Anyway.
Anyway, thank you guys for listening. We appreciate you so much. Stay tuned for the album, which will be coming very soon. And we
So
are
soon.
out.
Toodles!
Follow us on
To
our
mayonnaise
Facebook
and beyond!